The person you love the most betrays your trust, but later come back in tears, asking for forgiveness. Do you give them another chance or do you walk away forever?
You can count on us for everything you need because everything we talk about is important.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back into the hypothetical scenario questions. So, in this episode, again, it's always going to be fun, but we just changed the trajectory of how we're going to be narrating our stories now. So, if you're just joining for the very first time, I'm super excited to have you here. Like I always say, always glad to be here. And if you haven't subscribed, please go subscribe. And what we do here is we have interview questions on our previous videos, which you can go to the page and check it out. Interview questions, and also we create hypothetical scenario scenes in our podcast to engage with people and gain their opinion on hypothetically if this was meant to happen, what would be their solution. So if you're just joining it for the very first time, I'm glad you joined and I trust you will enjoy your stay here. So without no delay, let's just get right into the video. Welcome to Everything Important. Let's get started. Now, as I said earlier, we changed this trajectory of how this podcast will be hosted. Now, the concept to what we're using to ask our question from now on is just different. So our first hypothetical scenario goes this way. Career choice scenario. Imagine you study for years to become a doctor, but halfway through, you discover your true passion is in art or music. Would you leave the stable path to chase passion or stick with the secure career and sacrifice your dream? A lot of people go through this phase in their life because sometimes they don't understand what they have. Nonetheless, to say I do understand what they have, but the motivational speakers will be like, chase your passion, chase your passion, chase your passion. But sometimes you have to calculate the distance to where your passion is and to where you are currently to know how long will it take me to get to my passion and become something that will be something worth people listening to or people paying attention to. Passion. How will that happen? Right now, over here, I have a stable life. Everything that I've actually dreamt, worked hard for, is here. There is a possibility that if I live here, I will never come back to here again. But my mind is here. There is no going back from here, but I did not start with here. Now, my life here, open up to this. Now, mind you, there are some career choices you choose that you can still leave, to do something else. But when your career, the choice you had was something this important, such as becoming a doctor or any other field that help to stabilize the human society. Not the human society, let's just say the society today. This is not a good way to think. No. But you can still relive this life in your kid's life. There is a possibility that whatever your passion was will transfer to your kids. So it's likely to see one of your kids chase the same thing you were chasing. So now you have opportunity to relive the life you wanted, but not to yourself, but to the life of someone that you can easily guide. Because I won't say control. Someone that you can easily guide to the mistakes, that you've kind of see people go through doing it. You can advise them on that part. So there is nothing to imagine on this one. I feel like you should set this one out. you know. Yeah, sometimes it's good to chase your passion. But when your passion is like this, don't. But anyways, that is just my opinion. I would love to hear your own opinion. Maybe you can counter me on this. And also, if you need an interview with me, please message me. Just send a message on the comment of this video. I will gladly message you back. Depends on what part of the world you are in. But we can make it happen. So, moving on to the next question. Now, another hypothetical question goes this way. Let's just say success versus integrity scenario. I'll play out the scenario for you. Hypothetically, I'll play out the scenario for you in this one. Suppose you are offered your dream job, but the company is known for unethical practice. Do you take the opportunity for the money and status, or turn it down to protect your values? Truth be told, in this one, if you are someone that has a certain belief, practice, sometimes maintaining that is worth more than money. So, my vote on this, my opinion on this, not vote, my opinion on this will be, if the ethical practice is not in line with your beliefs, I don't see why you should discomfort yourself for money. Because there is something that I know, what you entertain will definitely consume you. So, that is my opinion. Tell me, what is your opinion on this scenario? What do you think of it? I don't know again. I'm just saying, you might have it better than me, but tell me, what is your scenario on this? And again, if you're enjoying this, you like it, please do well to like the video, share, subscribe, turn on your bell notification, comment, do all those things, because I want to see you back. Anyways, moving on to our next question. Now, this next question has a lot of things to play out with our love lives. Now, hypothetically, relationship scenario. Hypothetically, let's go down this route and see. Picture this. The person you love the most betrays your trust, but later come back in tears, asking for forgiveness. Do you give them another chance, or do you walk away forever? I feel like you guys know the answer. But depends on the gravity of what happened. There might be a chance to forgive. But in all justification, forgiving should be essential, regardless of what happened. But in a relationship-based affair, forgive and continue your life. Everything balanced. That is what I think. I don't really know if my opinion is valid conversation, but I would love to hear yours on the comment. Now, if you have something to say relating to this, please drop a comment. Thank you. Now, let's move to our next question. I hope you enjoy this one. It's about wealth. Everybody loves wealth. Hypothetically, wealth scenario. Let's go. You suddenly win 10 million in the lottery. Do you keep it secret and live quietly, or do you use it publicly to change your life and those around you, even if it attracts envy and fake friends? I would say quietly will be the best answer, because if you publicly change your life and those around you, without letting them grow into it, that will not just affect you, but you will be open to a side of humans that you were never ready for. Apart from just being betrayed or fake friends, your emotional state will be something that will be challenged. And your livelihood might change, not might, will change. And it will affect you drastically if you can't keep up with what is being expected of you. Because as at the time, when your life is public, your life turns into an expectation for everybody. So I don't think when you get or you win a lottery or you get a good amount of money, you should publicize it. No. Don't publicize it. No. Just keep it quiet. So I hope this was interesting because I would love to know about you. What would you do? Let's move on to our final question, then we wrap this up. The time scenario. This is hypothetically. Imagine you could go back 10 years and change just one decision in your life. Which moment would you revisit and how would it change the person you are today? One decision. Everybody have something that they will go back in time to change. But for me, I would feel like if I could go back in time to change one thing for myself, I would go back and change the life of my friend. He died because of an argument. He pitched a dream to me one time. He said he wanted to become someone, which he was definitely working towards that direction. He wanted to become someone that could look at the problem outside the fact that there is a solution and then solve problems around the environment that he is, that are relating to problems like that. Like eradicate the fact that if hunger was the problem, he eradicates it, and people around him should never talk about hunger again. He was that person. So I would go back and fight for him once again so he can fulfill his dreams. So thank you very much for listening to this. I hope this was nice and you enjoyed the video. Now, if you want more videos like this, please subscribe, like, comment, share. Tell me your thoughts on this one. What episode in our previous video did you like? And what part of this video did you like? Thank you very much for listening. Hopefully, I get to see you again. Please share the video, comment, and peace out. If you've made it to the end of the video, what's your take on this? Leave a comment below and subscribe.